Hey, this is Life Out Lash Girl Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. Girls, we are going to do under eyes today. I did this the other night. I just absolutely love the eye look and my under eyes. No, they're not perfect, but they're better. And the cool thing about it is less is more. And I want you to learn how to do this. And you can use what you have. You don't have to do anything special at all. It's just the technique I want you to get down, okay? And then you can decide about your colors, what you need, and that game. But I'm going to show you all the products that I'm using to create this under eye look. And it's very touchable. It's not tacky or sticky. And it's very minimal product. And it's also a Wayne Goss wonderful, wonderful technique. And I think you will learn a lot from it, so let's go do it. Okay, up close and personal. Here's my under eyes. Now, I always have some discoloration under here, pretty much. And, of course, I'm going to have all these wonderful lines here and here. The only place you're never going to have lines, according to Wayne, is right here. Because when you smile, if you actually look at it, he's right. There's no little lines here and here. So that's the reason we're going to concentrate on that area first, because it's the base for everything that we're going to do to our under eyes today. Now, he did say do not use eye cream before you do this. So I take that as a cream. I do love to use, hang on, I'm knocking everything off. I do love to use my Dew Effect. Now, Dew Effect is a gel. And I do use it morning and night, and have been doing that for some time now. This product here, I don't know if I can link this product or not, but I will put it down into the description box below. Get it, girl, because this stuff is amazing. It is. And so what you're looking at right there, if you see that little shine, that's this. And I only put it pretty much in this area and just kind of spread it out. Now, I do this morning and night, like I said, and it's really made a huge difference for my under eyes. Absolutely love this product, hands down, love it. And yes, it was given to me to use, to try, and I've been using it for months now, a long time. And I think this is my third one that they've sent me. Love it. Can't be without it. So when I go to look at my under eyes now, it's they're just very smooth and soft. And what that product does is just plumps up those little pesky lines that we have. And I got lines right there. And I do have some milia in there. And so I have got to I really need to go to the doctor and see about getting rid of some of that. The milia is like right here. So it's in that little fold. Oh, well. We shall see. I'm going to find somebody to at least give me an opinion on it, okay? So I know it's going to be hard to get rid of, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Okay, so let's get started with this. I want you to learn how to do your under eyes in a very simple way. Now, I've already been using Wayne's face, the way he does his foundation for the face. And I've been doing that here religiously as well. And so I really like the way my makeup looks. And I'll link some of his videos so that you can actually go and watch him do it, because he's really fun to watch. Okay, let's get going. So let's start off real quick with what products that I'm using. I'm actually going to use Too Faced. I love their concealers. I just do. I purchased this one as a little trial size. So this is the color Porcelain. It's a lot lighter than the other color. So what you want to have is one that's lighter and then one that's more of your natural skin tone. And for me, I went back and this is the big size and this is the trial size. You can see the difference in what products you're going to get. But this still has a lot left in it. You don't use very much of it. But this color is the color Nude. And so they have testers. Ulta had testers, and so I was able to kind of play around with the colors, and I found these two were the ones I like the best. Now, I am going to use Younique's Touch Behold Spray and Mist, or Prime and Mist. I think that's what it is. Yes, Prime and Mist Spray. Love this. It comes out in a very fine mist, and we're going to use that. we're going to build upon it. I'm going to do one eye for you on camera, okay? And then I don't want you to have to sit through 2 eyes, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably work on this eye because I can kind of get up close to you, and maybe you can see my brain in here, right? I know I'm silly. It's okay. Have fun in life. That's my motto now. I just want to have fun in life. Now, I love It's by My Pores. I love their loose powder, and I'm out of it, unfortunately. You can use a pressed powder if you want to. I have not done this technique with a pressed powder, but he did say you could actually use a pressed powder. And in a pressed powder, I mean something like this is a Revlon blurring powder. I could try this, I guess, if I wanted to. I also have, here's NYX. NYX has, they have a mineral one, so if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, you know, on the powder, this one is good too. This one is loose. This one is a loose powder. So I really haven't used the Revlon one yet. So maybe I should do that today. But this one right here is, of course, the Laura Mercier, and it's a pink hue to it. It's very, very pretty. It's very, very light. I like it. But I could not find the one that I normally use, so I ended up choosing that one. The other ones I have, I think they're a little too dark for what we're going to do, because this is all about brightening the under eye. So you don't want to have to do that. Now, the other one that I love to use, and I do use this one when I do Wayne Goss's face, like this, with the moisturizer and then the powder, and then you put on your foundation. Pretty much. It's a win-win. That's what I did today. And I am using Younique's, I use Younique's, where is it? My cream foundation. Yes, I use this color here called 2N. Very, very pretty color. This is full coverage. You can't go wrong with some kind of cream. If you want to use a liquid, that's fine too. That's you. You do you, okay? I just like to use the cream because this is full coverage. It has skincare in it. And I also did use my RMS, number 11, through the center of my face. And that's it, okay? But this right here is a Prime and Set powder. And all you do is shake it. It activates it. And once you use this, you got to open up the top. But once you use it, see it's sitting up there, you can take your brush, dip it in, and it will have like a wet feeling. But don't let that be crazy, because that's the way it's supposed to be. Don't in your mind going, what's wrong with this? That's the way it is. And the powder sits up here, and then by shaking it, it activates it. And so you're ready to go and just place it like right in this area. I was thinking about using this today because this is a primer and setting powder in one. And it's very easy to use. So if you have real stubborn, you know, time trying to keep that kind of stuff on, maybe you have really oily skin, this one would probably be great for you, because it's going to give you that nice barrier between your skin and your makeup. Because we are not coming under here putting any kind of eye cream at all. All I did was my Dew Effect, which goes in, and it just is perfect. And it worked perfect the other night when I did this technique. So I think it's going to be perfectly fine if you want to use it in that way too. Okay? So let's do it. Now, let me show you what brushes I'm using. I'm going to use these two brushes here. These are by BK Beauty. And this is one of Angie's. I like this one because it's really small. And then this one is the perfect size. So you really only need two. You really only need two brushes. That's what I did the other night. And this one is BK Beauty 201. And this is Angie's A504. I believe that's right. Don't have my glasses on, but I'll put whatever's correct down here somewhere. I believe it is 504. It's a really nice small brush for what we're going to need here working in this inner corner. So that's the reason I like it. This one is what we're going to start off with. So I have my notes here, and I will refer to them because I don't want to leave anything out for you. I want you to be able to do this simplistically and get done and out the door. Okay, girlfriends? So I'm going to shake this up and activate, because we are going to use this loose powder today. And you try what you have first, and then, you know, you can always come back and change it out if you want to. Now, it lays in the top, like I said. There it is. So the first thing I've already done, you know, gotten all of this prepped and ready to go underneath my eyes. I really didn't do much except for the Dew Effect, right? That's it. So we're going to take this brush and we're going to take our primer. Here we're going to use this fine mist spray, and you're going to pump it twice just to get it wet, okay? And then you're going to come under here and you're going to press just like this and kind of bounce it around. Now, I put it all over because I do like to come out here with my concealer. If you're only going to use it here in this corner, which you can perfectly do. Now, come over here and do the other side. I'm going to go ahead and do that side too, just because I've got to get it prepped anyway and ready for whatever I'm going to put on this side, right? We're going to do the same thing. We are going to use two different concealers, though. Different color concealers. Okay. Let that settle. Don't go right in on top of it. I like to let it settle just for a second or two. But you place it where you want it. And then after this, after you've put it there, then you're going to come back and you're going to grab whatever concealer you want to use. So I'm going to use, of course, this one first because it's the darker color. And what you want to do, you can either use a brush, you can take your finger, you can just tap in. Just don't get a whole lot of product. That's the whole key. And this is a pretty big doe foot applicator. Quite a bit. But I'm just going to take this. I would use the brush because we still have some of this primer on here still. And tap it. I always kind of tap everything off of my hand. And we're going to come in for this side here. Now I'm going to do the other side off camera. Just so that it's not too long for you. I don't want this to be too long. You see where I put it? Right in this area here. Place it where you want the coverage. And then use your finger to blend. Which is typically what I like to do anyway. Y'all know that. If you've watched me any amount of time, I do like to use my finger to blend out just about anything. But look at the minimal product that we're using here. Seriously. It's not a whole lot of product. At all. And then we're going to spritz again, go over the section that you just applied the concealer. Be really careful to not oversaturate, and that's really important. Don't spray too much of the primer on here. Now, I'm going to come back and just add whatever's left on here. I'm going to kind of place some underneath here. Now, you can just use whatever foundation you have if you want to cover up like this part here. I just really like to play around with stuff most of the time and try to keep things as simple as they can be. That is amazing. I'm just saying, it's not settling into anything. Oh my goodness. Now remember, now we are going to come back and add a little light color. So don't go in real heavy-handed because we are going to have that nice little touch of brightness to this. Okay, so we're going to take this again and we're going to do another little spray to the brush. And I just kind of, tap it off on my hand a little bit. And then we're going to come right over where we just put that. Because I did kind of spread it out with my finger just a little bit more. But don't swipe, just dab it. That's all you really want to do, is just dab it here. So just be careful not to oversaturate, like I said. And that way you'll be fine. That feels so good to your eye too, it really does. And so after you do this, you're going to take a little clean tissue like this. And I usually just fold it. You can wrap it around one of these if you want to. That's up to you. If you're going to do that, I would do it like this because Wayne likes to do these things. And this is where I learned this from too. So all he says is take a tissue and lightly press it underneath the eye. This is to draw out extra oils and pigments, okay, in this area. Because that's the last thing you want, is to get all this done, and then you go back and you go, oh my goodness, there was just a little bit too much product there. So anything, see, there's just a tiny little bit. Not a lot, and we didn't use a whole lot. So that's a good thing right there. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Now, if we want to apply the lighter shade, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to apply the lighter shade. You may not want to. You may just want to leave it like this and not do anything else. So let's go ahead and do the lighter shade in the inner corner. And we're going to have to take it. And this is where we use a small amount of powder to it. And this is when I use this very small brush, this second brush. So I'm going to use the porcelain color, this little tiny one. And we're going to put just a little drop. Now, I'm going to take it and, you know, pretty much scrape everything off that dough foot. We don't want a whole lot here. There's enough right there in the center of that for me to use. And this is where I want it. We're only going right here, though. That's it. That's it. A tiny amount. One thing about this is, think about it. You will use less product. Your products will last longer. That's a win-win, too. When it comes to concealer can be expensive if you get, you know, like this brand here, unless they have it on sale, which I was lucky enough. I think they had something going. You know, it was a Christmas thing, and I did get a little bit of a discount off of this one. I already had this one, and I got some off of this one. But you go and you check it out. So take a tissue, We did that, and we put it in the inner corner. Now we need to set it. And so it says take a small amount of loose or pressed powder and just tap over the concealer. Then you're going to spritz it with the same powder brush with 1 spritz of the spray. Okay, it's using the same brush. So let's spray it. Now let's see what we get. Spray it. It's on the end of this. And then I'm just going to kind of come in and just bounce this around. I might use my finger a little bit, maybe to spread some of it out just to open. Ooh, that is nice. I am going to spread it out. I'm going to take some, and wipe my finger off. I really like using my finger. If you don't, then, you know, just use a brush or something. Angie has that A506 brush, and that would be something great to use. But this really does open up this inner corner. Now I can come back and kind of bounce around and play with this. Little tiny brush. That's all you need. I'm going to just go ahead and go across here, because this is where some of my stuff settles. I just kind of doing my own thing right now. I don't remember him doing that, but hey, I'm doing me. How about that? And then I'm going to set it down and I'm going to look at it. So, and then I'm just going to press it with my finger. That's not what he said do, okay? This is me. This is me. This is me adding on Lisser's touch to it. Then I'm going to look at it again. And see, I don't care that it's not like perfect, but the cool thing about it is it pretty much is perfect because nothing is settling there in my lines. And that's what I really like about this technique. And I'm, you know, this is the time of year for me to have sinus, so I just have sinus. Then spritz it one more time with the spray. Do not oversaturate the eye. I might want to add just a tad more. I'm going to add some of this little powder here, the Younique one, and I want to see how it sets with it. And that's what he said. Take a small amount of loose powder. But I made sure I didn't have anything, you know, settling in those lines. Just make sure you don't go in like this. Just, you know, pat it in. Be really soft with it. And this is a great little brush. Now, let me look at it in my magnification. That is just simply amazing. I can't believe it. And this, when I did this the other day, it lasted all day long. It was amazing. So I think you will love it. And that's the reason I wanted to come here and share it with you. Do not oversaturate. And that's it. That's all you got to do. So I'm going to go and do this eye over here off camera. And then we'll come back and we'll look and see how much brighter it is. I love this. Now, I'm 62. It's not going to be perfect, but it sure does look much brighter. There's no big clumps of anything settling into my fine lines, and I love that. So, you know, a lot of times I will not put something here just so it doesn't, you know, somebody can look and go, oh man, it draws your eye attention here. So, but today, since I've been doing this, I really do like the way it looks. So I'm going to add just a little bit of color underneath here. Now, I could use a liner. I did use Younique's proper eyeliner, and I did use that on my lips too. And I'll do a link for these lips because I love doing lips. These are really easy. This is my signature lip anyway. So I have a link for all of that, and I will definitely put that there. Now, the one thing I am going to do to finish up this eye, this is the palette that I use. This is that e.l.f. palette, the nude palette. Love it. It's one of my favorites. It's my to-go-to a lot of times. And so I'm going to use this little light color right here. And we're going to pop this color in the corner, because that's really going to open up this corner eye anyway. And it's going to draw the attention more to here than it is anywhere else, okay? And if I can get through, this is the first time I've had a lot of sinus. I don't know. This weather's just weird now. It gets hot and then it gets cool, and it's just, we've had thunderstorms. I mean, this year's been difficult for my sinuses, so that's what you hear right now is my wonderful sinuses kicking in. And I can't help it. And a lot of times that's going to affect your under eyes too. It just is. There's no way around it. But this technique is pretty amazing. I swear by it. And when I've done it the last few days, it stays all day. I don't have to worry about it. And look how little product we used. We didn't do big V's on our face and drawing all these things. No, we don't need to do that. We're to the age that we've got to be more simplistic with what we use. Now, I am going to use this color right here in this palette. And all of these are mattes. It has cool tones and it has some warm tones in it. I really do love it. It is a great little palette for $10. Yes. Stocking stuffers, ladies. It's that time of year. It is. Can't believe Christmas to be here. Like, wow. We're just knocking on the door of Christmas right now, and I haven't wrapped a thing. If you're near me here, would you like to come and help me wrap, y'all? That would be awesome. I'll just give you a whole pile of stuff to do. There we go. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, get this eye palette. Now, I am giving this, I did buy some extra eye palette, so definitely I'm going to have some people who are really excited and happy. This thing looks crooked. It probably is. I'm not with it. No. And I will put down what I've used for my lips. If you want to know, I use Need Me lip liner by NYX. And then I used this is an eyeliner, but it's called Proper and it's brown. And then I came in with Smashbox, and I take a little bit of my Smashbox. I don't know if they still have this. I don't think they do, the Minimalist palette. But all you really need is a shade, something like that. A golden bright color, and just pop it in the center of your lips. And then when you go to kiss somebody, it's not going to come off, and it's not going to come off on them either, okay? So that's basically what I do. Now, to finish this up, finish my look up, we are going to grab, I'm just going to grab a little brush here. Let's see, this is BK Beauty 108. 108 brush is a great brush to get. And this is, the top fell off, I'm sorry. But this is Revolution Bubble Balm. I love it. It's so pretty. It's a rose gold color. And I just love popping it. It's one of the coolest products that I have found in a long time. And I've had it. You see this? These are some of the bubbles still down here. I've had this for a while. But I do love to come back and give me that nice little sheen shine. That my skin doesn't often give anymore, you know. Look at that, how pretty that is. And then I am going to use Revolution Fix and Glow Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This also will be your best friend because it's going to give you, watch this, it's going to give you this beautiful glow on your face. Look, spray it and bounce it across exactly where I just put that bubble balm. It's so pretty. And yes, I do the center of my face. And then the very last thing that we do is use this. And then we're done with our entire look. Woo! That wake me up. Yeah, it does. Oh, my dog's going to come think something wrong with me. All right, guys. Look at this. Look how bright my under eyes look. Y'all do it. At least try it with what you have. And if you do need to go out and get something, you know, I just happen to love this new brand of concealer. It's working well for me. I love the way it blends. I love the way it doesn't, it's not too thick and it's not too thin. It's just the right consistency. And it's real easy not to use a whole lot because you don't need a whole lot. And this technique is genius. Wayne's a genius. That's all I can say. So, thanks for watching. Please like and share and click that notification bell. And I will see you next Sunday. I hope I have inspired you to do something with your under eyes. Give it a try, girlfriends. Less is more. Less is more. Use what you got. And then if you feel like something that I'm going to post here is good, that you want to try, then you do that, girl. Do it. Do what you need to do for you. Okay? I will see y'all next Sunday. I hope y'all have a fabulous week. See you later.